Okay, so it is 2023, and I know most of you who are watching this video had a business plan in mind one time or the other. But for some reason, you decided I don't want to pursue it, and there could be any number of reasons for it. So, in this video, as someone who has been doing business for a long time, I want to share some insights on what could be those problems and what could be the solution towards the same. And I'm gonna give you very practical approach towards this. So I'm not gonna shoot you with all those yarn and you can do it, what is stopping you, all those stuff. I'm gonna give you some very practical tips on how I overcame such questions. So if it is useful for you, go ahead and start your business and tell us in the comments what kind of business you want to start as well. We'll go through it. And for those of you who are watching this for the first time, my name is Lakshman. We do videos here around business, growth, money, and marketing. So if you're someone who is interested in any of these topics, go ahead and subscribe. Let's get into the video. So the first problem which people would say whenever they want to start a business is, look, I have a lot of commitments and I cannot risk running a business at this point of time. Fair enough. At any point, not everyone comes out of college without any commitments. You might have your student loans. You might want to take care of your family, or there could be some immediate requirements which you need to address. And this can happen in like 3 years, 5 years, or even take 10 years in order to close all these commitments. If you're someone who is under this particular restriction, then I would recommend you to start a side hustle. Start with 4 hours every week and then bring it down to 2 hours per day and then 3 hours per day and then 4 hours per day. Yes, you need to spend a lot of time and start a business as your side hustle. This could be consulting, this could be freelancing, this could be even drop shipping. Not the regular one, but if you find an oil supplier next to you who uses traditional methods, you can take it, stock it, and then you can sell it online. The world is very small and it's all digital right now, so there is absolutely no reason not to do this. But if you have any specific reason on why you can't do this, let me know in the comment. Number 2, lack of funds or support. This is something which I hear quite often as well. Whenever people think of a business idea, they immediately say, I don't have enough funds. I need to buy machinery. I need to invest a lot. I don't have that funds. Okay. Firstly, you need to have a minimum amount of money. That is guaranteed. But even without that, if you have a WhatsApp number today, you don't need a website. You can use business for WhatsApp. If you have a social media page, you don't need a website. Once again, you can use that for branding, use WhatsApp for managing orders, and then, pay on the go for shipping based on, whatever orders that are coming in. Let's say if you want to start a YouTube channel, please, we all have a mobile phone. You're watching this video on it. You can definitely use it to start creating videos. I'm not saying that the video is going to be extremely bright and extremely clear, but you can always get started and slowly improve. Success is definitely going to take time, but you will definitely succeed. But for that, you have to start. So start. Oh, and one more thing, for people who are saying for other business where, funds are pretty critical, you can play the role of a trader. For example, there is someone who's already selling, someone who wants to buy, play the role of a middleman and try to connect these two people and get a commission from both these people. This is another easy way to start in other areas as well. Number 3, fear of failure. What if I spend like 6 months of my time into the business and then I fail? Well, let me answer you in a very simple way. You are bound to fail. Whenever we start a business, 9 out of 10 times we will fail. But if you're someone who loves doing it, then take that risk and fail. I'm telling you, you will be happy failing rather than not doing it at all. So give yourself like 3 to 6 months of time, put everything, your hard work into it and do proper research before you start as well. Build a strong network, like get in touch with a lot of people who are already working in the same space, try to do some study and then start the business. And always have very small goals when you start. Don't think like I need to make $1 million in the next, 6 months. My goal when I started this channel was just to make around like 500 subscribers or 1,000 subscribers in 1 year. That's all I had. We are already close to 500 in 3 months. That's a surprise. So if you're someone who has a fear of failure, then start slow and build on it and just do it. It's fine to fail. Just get over it. That's all I can say about it. Number 4, where should I start? I want to start a business. I don't know what business should I start or I don't know where to start. Here is a simple answer. If you're working in some particular industry, think of all the adjacent work that goes around that particular industry. For example, I work in a software industry. So a software industry needs marketing, design, finance, virtual assistant, all these supports around it. So I decided to start a company around the supporting service areas. And then later on, I can build a product. Or number two, you can think of something which has been prevalent in your family. Someone in your family is already into a similar business. You can go ahead, talk to them, see if it makes sense, see if that is interesting to you, learn it, and then start from it. And once you've identified what should you do, if you don't know where to start, just go ahead and talk to people. Just find some people online and just send them a direct message saying like, no, I want to start a similar business and I'm looking to see where should I start. There are a lot of content around how exactly people started businesses. You can just go ahead and watch those videos and get started with it. But for me, the best way to learn it is to talk to people directly, because you will get some amazing insights and hidden insights whenever you talk to people directly. And always remember, you just need 1 yes. So if you reach out to 10 people, all those 10 people turn you down. They say, I don't have enough time to talk to you. Just reach out to the 11th person. Even if 1% say yes, it's going to be liquid gold kind of information you're going to receive from them. Don't miss it. The first one is kind of aligned with the previous question, which basically means how to find the right business for me personally. Yes, it is actually a valid question, because earlier I said that, you can just figure out something around the industry you're currently working in, but not necessarily you might be passionate about it, which means unless you're passionate about the business you're doing, you will not get in deep about it. So the best way to do it is find some innate skills you grew up with, find some innate personalities you were close to, and try to adapt a business lesson from them. If you're good at something from childhood, for example, I was good at sports. I used to play badminton. I used to represent the state level, and I just wanted to start a badminton store. I could name all the rackets there, and I can just name all the weight, grip size, everything without even looking into it. So I thought, if I start a badminton racket, I'm going to be helpful there. But later on, I figured that's not my area. I moved into something else that I'm naturally good at. This is something which I had to acquire, but this is something I was naturally good at. So instead, I chose that. Future, I'll start a badminton shop too. Let's see. But what I'm saying is, you need to find something you're really passionate about. So that can either come from something you're working in, someone you know, or something you haven't even discovered. So continue experimenting, talking to a lot of people, and one thing would just click, and that'll say, this is something I should try. And like I said, remember the point, you're doomed to fail. Okay, your company is doomed to fail. So the only way is like upwards. So don't worry about failure too much at the beginning. Just focus on doing the right things at the right time, and that'll take you upwards. Yes, that's pretty much I had in place. If you guys have any other issues on why you are not starting your business, then do let me know in the comments. I'll try to answer it. If someone who is already doing a business is watching this video, please do share some tips on how exactly you started your business, why are you successful. We learn from it, right? So that's pretty much it. See you guys in the next video. And by the way, don't forget to subscribe. We are looking to reach 500 subscribers pretty soon. No giveaway, no. Not yet.